Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an example of how even the tiniest dog can be the mightiest dog. This is the waterfall path. Hiker almost loses his kid to a lion, but luckily, the dog steps in just in time. This comes from South Africa. A man was hiking with his son when all of a sudden they heard a scream. It was the scream of a small animal, probably a monkey. And then they saw a lioness who had caught a little vervet monkey and was trying to eat it. The lioness was close to a cliff edge near a waterfall. As the man got closer, she started growling at him. Pee. But because she was so focused on her meal, she didn't notice that his dog had started creeping up on her. When she finally did realize it, it was too late. The dog had already launched himself at her, and now both animals were fighting. The man called the dog off, but this dog was not giving up the fight. He kept lunging at the lioness and biting her in the face. The lioness was clearly uncomfortable with all this and eventually lost her balance and fell over the cliff. The dog jumped back at the last second. The man and his son were shaken but unharmed. The little monkey was also okay. And I think this dog is a hero. When you hear a scream in the wilderness, don't just keep on walking. Sometimes there's a good reason why an animal is making a lot of noise, like when they're being attacked by a predator. In this case, the hiker wouldn't have heard the scream if he wasn't paying attention. So it's always important to stay alert when you're out on the trail. Otherwise, you might miss something important. Of course, once he did hear the scream, he should have turned back immediately. Because he didn't, the lioness had enough time to catch another unsuspecting victim, and that would have been his son. So in a way, the dog saved the kid's life. And speaking of saving lives, this dog wouldn't stop lunging at the lioness, even though the man was calling him off. I guess that's just how much he cared about protecting his human. If you see a wild animal while you're hiking, the best thing to do is make yourself big and loud. That way you'll appear threatening, and the animal will hopefully leave you alone. But that doesn't always work. Sometimes animals like the sound of your voice and decide to come closer. Like in this next video, hikers almost get eaten by a curious bear. It's very important to carry bear spray when you hike in places where there are bears. These guys weren't prepared though, so the bear kept approaching them. Thankfully, the bear was more interested in their food than they were in the bear. So they were able to slowly back away without getting hurt. Still, this is a scary encounter, and it serves as a reminder to always be prepared when you head out on the trail. If you want to stay safe from wildlife, make sure you pack bear spray and know how to use it. Also, never keep food in your tent. Instead, hang it from a tree branch or store it in a waterproof bag at least 100 feet away from camp. If you do these things, you'll be a lot safer when you hike in bear country. Now, some people say you shouldn't feed wildlife, but what about when the wildlife is already eating your dinner? Campers found out that feeding bears can lead to a lot of trouble. They had stored their food properly, but a bear managed to sniff it out anyway. So they started throwing rocks at the bear to try and scare it away. This made the bear very angry, and it started charging at them. The campers ran away and the bear followed them for a while, but eventually got bored and went back to the car. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome videos.